Join me today. Dig deep inside and ride. Together, we must do our part in this fight against cancer. So here is my battle cry. I'm not a patient, a survivor, or a doctor. I'm just a fighter, here to fight for our future to be cancer-free.
My name is Sydney Hasselbein, and I'm a rare cancer survivor. At 4 years old, my mom was putting me to bed when she noticed my belly was bloated. I wasn't feeling sick or in any pain at all. I remember the panic look on my parents' face as they rushed me to the local hospital. After several tests, which included a CAT scan, MRI, bone scan, and lots of blood work, we learned I had a tumor in my abdomen area. Once my parents learned this horrible news, they immediately made me an appointment at Memorial Sloan Kettering Hospital. As for my plan of treatment post-surgery, I began a weekly chemotherapy for 11 months. Although the medicine made me lose all my hair, feel very sick and tired at times, I was determined to win this battle against cancer. Today I am 8 years old, full of life and energy, and cancer-free for 2.5 years. Thanks to Memorial Sloan Kettering.
I can tell you that we learned two incredible things in the past year that we didn't even know about last year. The first is that we've learned that there's another rare type of leukemia that we hadn't even started the clinical trial a year ago. And it's related to that leukemia, but it needs a different drug. So we again at Sloan Kettering, thanks to all of you in Cycle for Survival, began a clinical trial about a year ago, and we didn't know, would it work the same? And the answer is, it worked tremendously well, and now we believe we're gonna have 2 new approved drugs for leukemia for the first time in more than 20 years. So for me, it's incredible to tell you, we're making incredible progress. But we're not done. What I really think is amazing about Cycle for Survival is the idea that we can take risks. So what have we been doing in the past year beyond extending the lessons we learned from leukemia? Now we're going into other rare cancers. We've begun to use these drugs in pancreatic cancer, and cholangiocarcinoma, and brain tumors. We're using related drugs which are different, which no one had thought about, for mesothelioma, uveal melanoma. I know these cancers mean something to some of you, but what I'm telling you is that because of Cycle for Survival, we're able to take risks and do things that conventional funding mechanisms currently don't do. Hopefully that will change, but we're ahead of the curve. And what we want to continue to do is to deliver new drugs to our patients, to take risks and innovate, and to bring them not just to our patients at Sloan Kettering, but patients everywhere.
I've been in medicine for a while, and when I started medicine, the talk was for a cure for cancer. There's some good news and some bad news. The bad news is there is really no one cure for cancer. The good news is there's thousands of cures for cancer.
I really don't know anyone whose life hasn't been touched by cancer, as I know everybody here in this room feels the same way. For me, well before my own diagnosis, my father was diagnosed with bile duct cancer and passed away 8 months later. That was 12 years ago. I received my own double diagnosis this past spring of light chain deposition disease and multiple myeloma. And after 4 months of chemotherapy, I had a bone marrow transplant on September 25th. And I spent 17 days in Memorial Sloan Kettering, but I am so incredibly lucky to be standing here today because I'm actually, right now, currently in remission. Thank you. So I'm here today for so many reasons. The amazing team of doctors and nurses and the support staff at Sloan Kettering who absolutely saved my life. I'm also here today because of the amazing personal support team I have in my life of my family and friends, many of whom are here today to support me. But really, I'm also here today because I can be, because I'm healthy enough to be able to be here and I have my life back now. And I will also do whatever it takes to make sure that anybody else that has to receive a cancer diagnosis also gets his or her life back. So thank you all so much.